Today we're not far from Newcastle Upon Tyne city centre in the suburb of Shieldfield, and here we're looking at the Christ Church, which was consecrated in 1861 and is a fabulous example of Victorian Gothic architecture. Originally the church had 4 aisles of pews, however the far left and far right ones were removed in the 1950s. And as we can see now, we're walking down, it's the more modernist facilities are added, such as bookshelves, child's play space and more modern things. However, we can see the Station of the Cross on the walls, and we can see the Gothic arches and pillars, which are quite spectacular actually. This was originally built on the old Shieldfield fort, and most of the cost was paid for the construction of the church by the wealthy Boyd family. They were inspired to provide money for the new church in memory of William Boyd, a banker in Newcastle, and because of special spiritual destitution in Shieldfield. And the church was built next to a school, which had been made a few years earlier in 1856. The first vicar was a Reverend William Leonard Kerr, who served from 1861 to 1875, and during his tenure he did quite a few improvements, including the purchase of an organ, and the church was thriving at that time. And the first 10 years 1125 babies were baptised and 312 weddings took place. And there are some more facts within their interpretation boards within the church, as we can see as we go up and down the aisles. It looks like a nice side chapel, but it is not, I'm not too sure. The window red rust there was done by Charles Edgar Butteridge, the highly esteemed Victorian religious painter, and Christ the King is suspended above the chancel by renowned church artist Martin Travers. And there's some war memorial books. Unfortunately we didn't really video a lot because there's a lot of people in, and obviously a lot of people get funny when filming, but this altarpiece is absolutely fantastic, and the beautiful stained glass windows. And there is Christ the King. And in this light, we actually came here pretty late actually to what we usually do when we're filming, if you've probably noticed. It's probably the first time it was like getting dim toward dusk, and the light was absolutely marvellous, reflecting on the windows. And it just shows the roof and the whole architecture within. And outside is the Newcastle University, or the University of Northumbria. So if you like this video, please like, subscribe and continue to watch. Bye for now.